Glad to have you with us in the studio. I'm Reese Davis, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Boston College has just been unable to put together 4 quarters. You take little snippets out of each and every game during this losing streak, and it looks like a pretty good football team. But mistakes at crucial times have doomed them. Can they finally clean up their act and get this thing going in the right direction? Thanks for checking out the pregame show. NCAA college football action coming up next with Brad and Kirk on the call. David and I will see you at halftime.
We're live at Doak Campbell Stadium in beautiful Tallahassee, Florida, and we're looking forward to a great game coming up. And now it's time for the coin toss, and it's brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coca-Cola taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything. So here comes the offense taking the field for the first time today. 5 wide. Pulls it in, and he's in the open field. He goes out of bounds at the 30.
How about the big fellas up front? This line will have to continue to play like that to build the consistency to help this offense be effective.
In the shotgun and 5 wide outs. Quick throw out to the receiver, incomplete.
The ball just sailed on him, and he knows it. He'll get it next time.
From their own 30-yard line, 2nd down. They'll bring him down right around the 46-yard line. Superb effort by the receiver to come down with that ball.
Well, this comes down to the timing between the quarterback and the receiver, and the result, again, a nice play for the offense.
He's taken down at about the 39-yard line.
That makes it 1st and 10.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st down.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Watch number 86. Watch 86. Set. Oklahoma.
It's 3rd and 10. Ball on the 39. Throws and it's incomplete.
I like the scheme the defensive coordinator.
That'll make it 4th and 10.
You never like to have to play from behind, but a deficit this manageable shouldn't be in the front of their minds. They just need to go out there and play. Passes to the wide out, and he can't pull it in.
Not a great throw by the quarterback, but to be fair, that was pretty good coverage.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Where's the intended receiver on the play? That brings us 3rd and 10.
Pulls down the catch, and he's got room here. Tackle made at about the 43-yard line. And a nice pickup there.
I'll tell you what, the defense gambled a bit here and came with the blitz, and the quarterback showed tremendous poise by making a good read and delivered a nice ball to the open man.
1st and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Pass is incomplete. The intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Throws a bullet over the middle. He's tackled around the 46-yard line. Nothing going on that play.
Well, here I think the quarterback needs to be a little bit more patient in the pocket. That way he can allow his receivers to get downfield a little bit before he throws it.
They'll line it up again on 3rd down. Fires out quickly, incomplete.
The intended receiver on the play. That brings us 4th and 7.
Their last drive ended in a punt, so this quarterback's going to be looking for something better on this drive.
They've been beaten soundly on both sides of the ball, and we haven't even gotten to the 2nd quarter.
Wants it all, going deep. No, incomplete.
The receiver needed to get a step or two further into his route to have any chance of snagging that
That makes
pass.
it 2nd and 10. Woods comes in at quarterback.
It's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 20. He airs it out.
Joseph is the intended receiver on the play. 3rd down.
Third and 10 coming up. Ball on their own 20.
They're running it. Round 50. Round 50.
And down he goes at the 33.
Williams makes the tackle at the 33-yard line. 1st down.
Here we go. Oh.
Pressure got to him, and it's picked off. He's at the 30. Got an opening. The 10. And he will score. So the offense will come back out onto the field, hoping for a little better result than that last pick six.
This quarterback needs to be a little bit more careful because this defense is excellent on capitalizing off of mistakes.
Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. And they make the stop at the 40-yard line. And that play could have gone for 6.
Oh, boy, you're right. And all week long, this secondary did a lot of talking about how they were going to dominate these receivers. I think this is time that they step up and prove it on the field. Forget about talking trash. Let's see how they react after giving up that big play.
And they push him out right around the 26-yard line.
That was a really nice play on the ball by the receiver for a substantial gain and a first down.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line. He's going right. Got his receiver. Touchdown. Pretty one-sided first quarter, but I wouldn't be surprised if things changed in a big way before halftime. The quarterback in the gun, empty backfield, 5 wide receivers in the formation. They'll make the sack. They get to the quarterback and end that play before it even got started.
This young man didn't even have a chance to make something happen. It's tough to find your receivers when the defense is in your face like that.
They find themselves in a hole here after that sack. It's 2nd and long.
You can tell he's got a lot of faith in his wide receivers. Even when he's a little bit off target, they can pull it in and make something happen.
Throws in a hurry.
Let's see if the momentum from that defensive stand carries over to their offense.
That'll bring up 4th and
9. The defense forced a turnover on downs on the last drive.
Let's see if this offense can reestablish some confidence after being stopped on downs the last time they were out on the field.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 7-yard line. And they're going to try a different quarterback to see if they can get something going. Throws quick to the receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Was the intended receiver on the play. That brings us 3rd and 10.
Tries to fit it in there, and it'll be intercepted. Bounces off a would-be tackler. Touchdown, Seminoles. It's going to be interesting now to see if this quarterback can put that last throw behind him.
This quarterback needs to be a little bit more careful because this defense is excellent on capitalizing off the mistakes.
And he is drilled at the 20.
Williams on the tackle at the 20-yard line. That makes it 2nd and 2.
Oh, here we go. Oh, one's the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
Man left, man left.
Go nowhere, 22. Go nowhere.
Now, the quarterback has to be careful here not to leave his receiver so vulnerable like that. He took a licking right there.
So it's 3rd down, and they've got about 2 yards to go. And he's taken down at the 22-yard line. A great stop there, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Before you start to...
And the defense stopped them cold on 4th down during their last drive.
That stop gave this defense some momentum last time out. It'll be interesting to see if they can keep that intensity on this drive.
And the safety with the interception. And he's tackled at the 28.
Brad, I'm all for continuing to...
Let's see if he can shake off that pick that he tossed last time out.
And I don't think this defense will lay down lightly. They're going to try to continue to rattle this guy.
Empty backfield, quarterback in the gun. 5 wide receivers. Tackle at the 42. There's a player down. I'm not sure what happened. We've still got a half of football remaining. Florida State's got a huge lead.
Glad to have you with us in the studio for the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show. Sides. Reese Davis and David Pollack here, completely locked in on that first half. I'd like to put this more delicately if I could, but if this were a horse, they would put it out of its misery. This game is ugly and completely non-competitive.
No, one of these teams is not like the other. I mean, one's really good and one's not, and I don't know how to sugarcoat it anymore. Maybe we could say that the second half will be better, but what you've seen so far, you're probably going to get a lot more because I don't see any advantages or anything to take advantage of. One team's just superior in talent, superior in coaching, superior really in every single facet of the ballgame.
Just about ready to start the second half. We're going to watch all the games around the country, including some coaches who like to sample the surface that they're playing on. I'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the cafeteria. You want some turf, some AstroTurf or anything?
Yeah, if they've got some, chew on that in the second half. Here's the second half for you to chew on with Brad and Kirk.
Throws it deep, incomplete.
You know, I think the quarterback got so excited to make this throw that I think he just put too much on the football. His receiver was open. He just misfired.
From their own 36-yard line. 2nd down.
This isn't even the best example, but I'm going to tell you something. This young man is really getting better at running his routes, which is a truly underrated quality these days.
Here we go.
Ready?
He heaves it deep. And it's intercepted. It's a fumble. It's scooped up. Brought down at the 21.
They work on ripping the ball away all week in practice. He got a hand in there and just knocked it free.
They're reviewing if this was, in fact, a fumble or if the ball carrier was down on the play. And the booth is going to take a few looks at this to see whether or not the ball came out before he was down.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, after all the commotion in the booth, they decided that it was a fumble after all. Let's get back to playing some football now. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 21. The Eagles had one of their key players go down earlier, but it looks like he might be able to get back in the lineup. Great pressure on the quarterback forced that incompletion.
Boy, they really pounded him on that throw.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
You ain't going nowhere. Hey, check right, check right.
Gets it out to him again, and he hits him hard at the 14.
Robinson brings him down at the 14-yard line. 3rd down.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
The offense gets set as they attempt to put an end to these red zone blues. Big play there, and now they're looking at 1st and goal.
Silver brings him down at the 6-yard line. That makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 5. They're knocking on the door. Nash, left side. They'll bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I don't think the play developed the way it was supposed to, and the net result is a loss.
They're at the 7. 2nd down.
Terrific coverage, and when you clog up passing lanes like that, you can force a quarterback to make some poor decisions. Almost got themselves a turnover, too.
And this is the 11th play of the current drive.
You know, when you feel pressure like that, the worst thing you want to do is just to throw the ball into...
That brings us 4th and goal.
Not a whole lot's been working for them so far. They should just come out and play loose and easy because they've got nothing to lose. Fires it out. Very good tackle in space.
At the 31-yard line. 1st down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Gets it out quickly, and he's tackled right away.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Mike 55.
They bring the quarterback down.
Loss of 10 yards on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 1.
So the sack makes this 3rd and very long. There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. It's picked off.
Robinson makes the interception.
The quarterback comes back on the field, and I'm sure he's hoping to make up for that interception on the last drive.
One general rule in any game is to hold on to the ball. If you're in the negative in the turnover department, your chances of winning decrease exponentially. Excellent pass defense. Got to be able to make a lightning quick reaction to bat the ball away like he did right there.
2nd down, 10 to go. Ball on the 18-yard line. And they're going to put 6 DBs on the field to counter that 5-receiver look. What a tackle. That was going to be a touchdown.
Man, that was an impressive-looking play. When you can slice apart a defense like that, it puts a seed of doubt in their minds.
Quick throw, incomplete, wanted his receiver.
Was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 47.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Going long. Finds his receiver who's all alone.
Nicely designed play to the...
Clearly have outstanding chemistry. Wide receiver is so open because it was a perfect route, and the quarterback was able to time it up just perfectly.
There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. Caught out in the open.
This is a great pitch and catch combination, and they hook up here for a big-time game.
Makes it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, one for Mike. Watch one. Watch one. Deep. Here we go. Blue 80.
He gets rid of this one. Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 46-yard line. He's tackled at the 48.
Gain of 6 on the play. That makes it 3rd and 3.
Roger. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Lost the screen. Let's go.
He fires. He's got it. What a play, and that'll set up a 1st and goal. First and goal from the 5, and looking to cap this off with a touchdown.
This quarterback is tough as nails, Trent. He's going to sit in that pocket and give himself a chance. The only problem is, at some point, you've got to have a feel, almost that 6th sense on when to get out of there and avoid the pressure, or just to throw the ball before you get hit.
Touchdown, and it ain't over yet. Nice job by the offense to get the final few yards to the end zone.
Yeah, they knew what play to...
We're about set to start things up again. Tackle made at the 38.
Number 15 makes the tackle at the 38-yard line. First down.
Mike one. Okay. Set. Black 90.
He's going to air it long. He's hit and taken down. It's complete.
It's going to be tough for this team, obviously, to get back into this football game. But I just love to see that the pride they're playing with. They are determined to play into the final whistle, and they're not giving up. You hear that, kids? They're not giving up, and that's a key.
You like that? You like that?
Fires that quickly, incomplete.
This quarterback has got to do a better job of looking off defenders and allow his covered receivers some room to improvise and get free.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line.
It's a bad play overall by the offense. The quarterback's doing everything he can to be able to make the play work and try to execute. The problem is the offensive line did not do a good job protecting him. They're very fortunate that ball wasn't intercepted.
From the 15-yard line, it's 3rd down. Nice play to set up 1st and goal.
I really like going to the tight end here on 3rd down. It's not even about the defense not expecting it, because I think they did. It's about mismatches. He's probably bigger and stronger than the guy who's trying to cover it.
And down he goes at about the 3-yard line.
That brings him 2nd and goal.
They're at the 3. 2nd down. Defense in their short yardage package. Touchdown, Boston College. They punched it in for 6 on the last series. Can they do it again?
I think the defense right now is just sitting back on their heels. They're allowing the offense to kind of dictate things to them. And the one thing is that any defensive coordinator will tell you in the country, you have to be the one trying to dictate things to the offense. So change it up. Try something different. If it's not working, you can't continue to sit back on your heels.
Just under 2 minutes in the game. And he just gets rid of it. From their own 49-yard line, it's 2nd down. Defensive coordinator anticipating this 5-wide set, and he comes in with his dime package. Throws incomplete. They got a hand on it.
Smart, heady play by that defender. That was solid, fundamental pass defense.
Third down now, and they need to get it inside the 41. And he's hit before he can go anywhere.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Mark 55. Mark 55. Easy, 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 easy.
He fires right.
Jackson is the intended receiver on the way. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. They go back to him on a quick throw, and he's taken down around the 26-yard line.
That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Just over a minute in the fourth quarter. He passes it, and it's incomplete.
Joseph, the intended receiver. That makes it 4th and 4.
Looks like they've decided to go for it here.
Let's go. Here we go. Oh. Here we go. Oh. One for the
Dangerous throw. This one's picked off. He might have a chance. And it's the defense that delivers the knockout punch with that interception. The Seminoles know that they have to enjoy this guy while they've got him, because somewhere down the line he's going to be at the next level.
Well, that'll definitely be in his future, but for now he needs to sit back and just enjoy this performance, and really the play caller, the quarterback, the offensive line, the receivers, the entire group as just a whole should feel good about their performance.
That's going to do it for this presentation of NCAA Football 14. For Kirk Herbstreit, this is Brad Nessler saying goodbye.